Good morning, good afternoon, whatever it is, wherever you are. It's me again, Jen. Hello. And it is Monday. It is the 14th of December. We are almost halfway through the month and really getting close to the end of the year. We are still reading from the Nightmare Before Christmas tarot deck, which was wonderfully lent to me by my dear friend and tarot student Taylor. And I hope that she's kind of getting a little bit of insight about these cards as well as giving a little bit of insight to you guys too. They are beautifully illustrated by Abigail Larson, and the deck itself was kind of created by, or like, I guess the writing part of the deck was created by Minerva Siegel. And I just think that they're really great. I think they fully embody the essence, shall we say, of the Nightmare Before Christmas film. And, they stick mostly to traditional symbolism of the cards. So as a deck that's for beginners, I think because it does come with this big thick guidebook, it probably would be okay. But if you were kind of thinking, oh, I'm going to pull these out of the box, I'm going to know exactly what they mean, you might have to work on it a little bit. So without further ado, let's see what card we have for this Monday and kind of to set the tone for the week and see what's going on a little bit. All right. Well, I'd say that's a Monday card. It is Judgment. Judgment is one of the major arcana cards. It is number 20 on the list, shall we say. And there is indeed a list portrayed on this card. It's pretty clear whose list it is, but if you're not sure, it is Santa's naughty or nice list. And it kind of looks like, I don't know, it doesn't really say which list it just is a list. So in a way, based on what the reading is and how this card comes up, you can kind of decide if that's the naughty list or the nice list. So Judgment is really all about coming to terms with whatever your choices were. So it isn't necessarily bad or good, because sometimes you just have to check yourself and go, okay, is this the right thing for me to be doing? If you feel like you've been trusting your gut and doing things according to your conscience, this is just sort of a reassurance of that. If you have felt like, hey, I'm not doing what I want to be doing, or I'm being forced to do things that I don't want to do, then this card is checking you and going, hey, you might want to get yourself on the nice list by checking your behaviors and doing the things that you really need to be doing. As far as this being a card for Monday, I see this as like a great start to the week in the sense of, hey, maybe you want to make sure all those I's are dotted and T's are crossed before you head into holiday week, which starts next week. And I don't know about you, but I'm kind of one of those people who's like, I don't want to go on holiday knowing that there's stuff that I left a mess. I want to make sure that whatever is there is done. So when I come back from holiday, I can be like, okay, I didn't leave this place a disaster for future Jen. Future Jen is very happy with past Jen and going, okay, yes, I did the right thing. I cleaned up my mess. I made sure everything was in order before I left instead of leaving myself a disaster. The other side to this is, of course, if you feel like you're getting a lot of external pressure from people who are like, no, you should do this, and wouldn't you rather, and wouldn't this be more fun? And if it's fun, great. But if it's fun and to a detriment to your well-being or your health or anything like that, really go, no, you know what? I realize it would be way more fun to do it that way, but I'm going to do it my way because that's what makes me feel better, and that's my conscience saying, hey, this is the way I need to do it. So when you find yourself with this card in a reading, look at the cards around it to see if it's external forces or internal kind of doubt, so to speak. And look around and see, okay, is it a lot of things that depict health? And maybe you should check and see what your doctor has been trying to tell you because stuff's going to come up on you. Or if it has to do with work, and maybe you want to get your work stuff in order because there's somebody, your boss is going to come down on you at some point real soon, and this is kind of the forewarning. So that's really what judgment cards feel like when they're in a reading and you are not really sure, like, okay, well, what's being judged here? Pretty much could be anything. Could be a relationship, could be your creative projects, could be your personal, like your moral code is being tested, and you just want to check in with that. So the judgment card isn't necessarily bad unless you come to the realization you've been doing some things that would put you on the naughty list, and now the it's come to roost, so to speak. So again, I really think that this is perfect for the Nightmare Before Christmas and the essence of the story, and that Santa is kind of like the ultimate judgment character in this. He's either going to put you on the nice list or he's going to put you on the naughty list. And it is up to you to behave accordingly and fix things so that if you were on the naughty list, maybe next year you can get yourself on the nice list by checking in and going, hey, what do I really need to be doing? What do I really need to be thinking about? So I think this is a really great card because when you look at it, it's pretty simple to say, okay, I'm being judged. I'm being placed in a category, good or bad, and my energy has to be kind of bent into this is what I need to do to fix it or put things right, or as a kind of backup of saying, hey, yes, you are doing what's right and you are on the nice list. Don't worry about it. So check in with yourself today and all week long. And as you go up to the holidays, this is one of those things of, are you going to let everybody pressure you into doing what is right for the holidays, or are you going to do what feels right to you? And that's the big one. So I think that's not an awful card to start the week on. I think it's pretty good. And I really like the color on this card. I think all of these cards look really stunning, and they do embody that energy of the little figures and things like that were used in the film. So as always, check out the links in the description below to see all the weird stuff that I've been doing. And if you have comments, I love to read them. I absolutely think they're a blast no matter what it is. You want to call me out on how I'm reading the cards, that's totally cool. I'm always here to learn. And I think we can definitely learn from each other. So it is what it is. Other than that, have a wonderful Monday, have a wonderful week, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye!